WWE Elimination Chamber 2024 results. A fun show, kind of a long show, went about 3.5 hours. If you don't include the pre-show, if you include the pre-show, let's do an even 4 with the pre-show match. So the main event, Rhea Ripley retaining over Nia Jax. More on that in a minute. Asuka, Kairi Sane retained the Women's Tag Team Championships over Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae when the champions hit their tag team finisher for the win. It was just a match that was there. The opener was the Women's Elimination Chamber match where the winner would challenge Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40. It was Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Raquel Rodriguez. Lynch and Naomi started things off. Then things got more interesting. Tiffany Stratton was in next. Then you had Naomi. You had Morgan. It was actually Stratton who eliminated Naomi for the first elimination. The 5th star out was Raquel, and then finally Bianca Belair. Tiffany Stratton was the star of the show. She was over like a rover with the live crowd. Morgan was a heel, unintentional heel turn here. So that was a lot of fun. Bianca Belair eliminated Raquel with the KOD. You had Belair hit a 450 splash at one point, but Lynch put up the knees. It was Belair and Lynch that went back and forth. And it was a series of just interesting counters. But in the end, it was Lynch hitting a manhandle slam to Morgan after Morgan had rolled up Belair for the elimination. So now we will get Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title at WrestleMania 40. Judgment Day retained the Undisputed Tag Team Championships over Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate when Balor hit a double foot stomp to Dunne for the win. It was just there. Grayson Waller effect segment. We had Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins appear. Everyone thought you were going to make the tag team match official. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. That was not the case. Instead, Cody Rhodes challenged The Rock to a singles match, and Rollins said to him that he would have his back up against the Bloodline. They're still doing the tag team match. It's just they're drawing it out really long. Rock and Roman are going to be on SmackDown next week, so I expect that match to be confirmed then. I don't know why they just didn't go ahead and do it now, but I digress. You still get Rock working a tag team match, but you also still get Cody Rhodes finishing his story against Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins defending the title, World Heavyweight title against this next match winner. So it was the Men's Elimination Chamber match. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. It was McIntyre and Knight that started things off, followed by Kevin Owens, Lashley. And then things kind of went out from there. It was Randy Orton who was the final guy in. At one point, AJ Styles ran out and attacked Knight with a steel chair to laid him out, leading to Drew McIntyre eliminating Knight for the elimination. Things kind of played out from there. Orton sold his back throughout the match. He did a brilliant job selling. The final two were Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. The finish was awesome because Orton had eliminated Logan Paul earlier in the match with an RKO out of nowhere. And then later on, Logan came out with brass knucks, laid out Orton, and allowed McIntyre to win the match. So it will be Drew McIntyre challenging Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 40. Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Women's World title on the line in the main event. It was a homecoming title defense for Rhea Ripley in Australia. The match was good. It wasn't anything that I would say you have to go out of your way for, but it was the right call to put them in the main event because Rhea's homecoming, right? Even though the men's match was better, the men's chambers match was better, the women's chamber match was better. I understand their standpoint. It was fine. Rhea went over with the Riptide. So that is your WWE Elimination Chamber 2024 result.